Y'all, it's Brian, back at it again with the back at it again.
Three shots in. My name is Jalen. You know you can find me at OMG The Legacy.
And my name is Adrian. You can follow me on IG.
Welcome back to the Three Shots In podcast. We back at it again with the back at it again with the back at it again. I am your host, Bryant. You can find me on Instagram, bry.a, 2 N's and 2 T's.
And my name is Jalen. You know you can find me at OMG The Legacy.
And my name is Adrian. You can find me at a.noel96 on IG.
And as usual, we always are going to start off with our daily check-in. Jalen, how was your weekend?
Actually, it was pretty good, you know, chill, worked hard. But other than that, I've just been real chill, you know, trying to figure out life.
A nice
what about
chill
you,
weekend.
Adrian?
Yeah. Oh, mine was cool. Mine was real good, actually. I have no tussos, no little fights, none of that. Overall, like my day has been really good. My week was good as fuck. Like it's cool. It's nice out today. I got my little beater on, like my little shorts. Can't see it, but my little
gosh,
shorts.
put on some hoochie.
But
I can see
overall,
it.
like it's
I
been
love a
cool.
Hoochie daddies and crop tops.
I love a hoochie.
Hoochie daddies and crop tops. What about you, Jay? Oh, Byron. Look at me
I was about
messing
to
up.
say, Jalen is there. but
What about you, Byron?
my weekend was chill. Like normal. It's too hot for me to be outside anyway, so best believe I'm in the house. Chill. Still just, made me think about today and what we going to be talking about and memory.
What we talking about?
Just going down a couple memories, basically.
Ooh, child. My memory is shot
Are y'all ready?
to hell.
Yeah, I'm ready. Well, you're going to make that memory work today, Jalen. Make it
I'ma try.
work.
I promise you I am.
Okay, so first question I got is, what was life for you guys for like 21? Because 21 is always supposed to be like seen as lit, but it'd be like I hear people go
21 was
21. They wish they was 12.
literally the littest year I ever. I was standing on top of cars popping bottles
I'm screaming.
the whole year. Then 22 happened, but hell, that went to shit. Went to shit.
I don't know. It was kind of different. Like
For you?
it was lit, but at the same time, I was trying so hard to be so grown, so serious about life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But still trying to like have fun though. But like I don't know. I just woke up 21. I remember I told all my friends like y'all all on the same like type of wave. I ain't know that no more. I don't want to go to the club no more. I don't want to do none of that. Very much old man now. So
You don't like to really party and go out?
no.
No.
I feel like because I did all that already. Then like when 21 came, like literally after 21,
What
it
the
was-
hell are you gonna do for the next
you-
70 years? Like you just done?
No,
You just ain't got
I'm
nothing
gonna
else
work
in you.
towards getting my big old field with my big old house and my animals running around.
Same, because I need 2 horses, at least 2 horses.
What about you, Adrian?
21 was, like Jalen said, 21 was a fun time. That was also when I first moved out to like live on my own. So I lived with my parents until I was 21. And I moved out. And when I moved, my first apartment was in Corktown by kind of like where you guys are familiar where the old Tiger Stadium is at. You got down Michigan Avenue in Trumbull.
one?
The old Tiger
There was an
Stadium.
old one?
Yep. There's an old Tiger Stadium down Michigan Avenue in Trumbull. Basically, it's like 2 minutes from downtown Detroit, straight down Michigan Avenue. But I lived in Corktown, and that was, till today, one of my most favorite apartments I've ever lived in. It was really nice. Windows were, from the floor up to the ceiling, a lot of natural light.
Fancy.
And just living in that area, it was a hot spot. Like, there was a lot of bars, and it was always busy. There was always something going on. So living out there, I was having the time of my life. Every single week, I was doing something. I had friends over. We would have like little parties over the weekend and just get lit. And it was the best apartment I ever lived at. And just, there would be nights too where, because I lived on top of a lot of different bars. So at nighttime, I would just hear people in the street on the weekends just yelling, drunk as fuck, just out there
wanna know
fighting and
something?
arguing, just
You
crazy.
want to know something? Speaking of bars, what do you do at bars? Take shots. And that should bring us into our first shot of the day, okay? It's a 3 shots in podcast, and we have to start off with a shot.
I
'Cause why
literally
not?
took that question so literal. Like, what do you do at bars?
Right, like,
What else do you do at bars except
you take
Shots.
shots.
you take shots?
Get to know people. You get phone numbers.
So I think our producer will bring in the drinks. Producer man, where you at? Producer. Producer.
He need that shot now.
ASAP. No Rocky.
You will be okay.
No, I won't.
Okay.
I'm letting you know. Give me the shot. Oh
Did you not hear
Lovely.
the glass behind you, though?
no.
Oh, that's funny.
You would think you have a fifth sense for it now. Just
I thought it was ice in it for a second.
Oh
That's
yeah,
how I
and
knew I heard it.
we got our glasses back today. You know,
Yes, we do.
last episode we had our red cups.
With that
But
But now we
brown
got our
in it
glasses again. Back at it, like Byron said, back at it again with the back at it again with the back at it
Back
again.
in, okay?
All right, so again, what do we got in our cups this time, guys?
We got Douce.
Douce.
Do say
Again.
again. So we'll go ahead with our
Jesus.
little chat.
3 shots in. 3 shots in. 3 shots in. Okay. Y'all don't cheers, but that's cool. That's fine.
And I'm looking at all of y'all. Okay.
Okay. Ooh, my eyes is glued. But my chest is burning.
You know what that shot just made me think about?
What?
Think about.
Things that you would never do again. Basically, what are some life lessons that, that you were taught that you would do and not do again? Or just some challenges that you had to face?
I got one.
Okay, well you go first.
Mine would be never move in with
I
nobody.
knew you was about to say that right off back. Like,
Never do it.
Listen, we got a
Never do
continuation
it.
from episode 2.
Never do it.
yes, we love
No matter
we
what.
love a good two-parter.
Okay. I don't care. The next person I move in will be my husband.
Love that.
And we will already have to be married before we live together. I don't know. We're going to figure it out.
Love that.
What about you, Adrian?
I would say, speaking of, when I just started speaking of the apartment that I lived at, a lesson that I learned is just don't invite anyone into your space. Don't invite anyone into your space. When I lived in Corktown, it was a fun time, and typically a lot of my close friends would come over, but there was, a couple moments where there would be people that would come over as well to like any little parties I had or little get-togethers, and I didn't really know them. They were more so like friends of like my friends and stuff like that. And one time, like I kid you not, there was like I had money missing. Like I had over $100 that just ended up missing from my apartment, and I know that it was because of a party that I had. So
Should have
that
got
was
them
like
cameras installed.
I should have.
Oh, I had cameras
So I would
in
say
my
that's
apartment.
definitely a lesson that I learned is just kind of not inviting. Just be mindful of who you invite into your space.
Everybody can't come because even that people do fucked up shit, but you can't. They also come with energy.
Yeah.
Bring a bad person like my own
And that's the
grandma didn't
thing.
know where I lived the last like 2 months of me living there. I was like, hey, this is where I've been living for the past year.
So, like, did you ever have conversations about it with the people who stole?
So I didn't know who stole. It was
you didn't.
no. So that's the thing. Like, I know that it happened after I had a party, like that I had like little get together at the apartment, and it was like my close friends, but then there was like other people too that they knew from like Ohio and stuff like that. And it was a lot of people. So I just kind of made my friends aware, but I never found out who it was.
That makes me just think about, like, forgiveness, though. Like,
Yeah.
if you knew who it was, like, would it be easy for you to forgive them if
Will
they
we
were to
forgive
admit
them?
to it? Or just has it been hard for you guys to forgive anybody?
I hold grudges.
That top lip.
I think, yeah, I've had moments where it was easy for me to forgive certain friends for what they did, or even like someone that I was messing around with. But I've had other moments where it's been super challenging to forgive people. Like, back to, I know when I had mentioned last week how, like, even me and my father, we didn't have a good relationship growing up. Even today, I have forgiven him for the things that he said to me and all that when I was younger. But it took a while for me to get there. Like, it took a while for me to forgive him. So it depends.
Do you cherish some of them situations, like, that you had with your daddy?
Like the bad situations?
No, the good ones. like the good memories, I meant to say.
So,
Yeah, love that time.
No, because some
Pissed me
people
off.
be different. I love good and
so
bad.
I cherish a lot of the memories we have now. Yes. Yeah, we are much closer now. So I do cherish a lot of those memories. But growing up, like, we barely had any good memories growing up.
That was me and my father.
Nah, see, I don't know, because me and my daddy actually just probably started having issues. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't really take them that serious. Cause I just got a thing with people. If I got like hella good memories with you, and like when you do something that wrongs me, the first thing that start popping up in my head is all them good times.
Yeah.
I call it like my mind be wanting me to stay and stick around places and around people, but my heart be somewhere else. Like, no, you gotta go. Then it'd be like a little movie that start playing in my head over and over. I hate it though.
I'm actually the total opposite.
You
Like,
are?
I'll have so many good memories, and when you do like the one messed up thing, it kind of just like sticks. But it makes it easier to forgive. Like I'm forgiving, but I always kind of have that inkling, like, and then like anything that you do that kind of resembles that, I'd be like, oh, you back on that bull.
Is that what? Do that like transfer to like anybody?
Yeah,
So,
that's like family, friendships, anything. Like
No, so say like your dad do something, and then you get a friend or in a relationship, and they do the same
and
thing.
they do the
like,
same thing.
first
I'm like,
thing
you're
you think is about,
I'm
like,
triggered now.
Yeah.
Okay, same.
But
with
I'm
me.
also like in a place in my life where I'm trying to like heal. So healing is a part of healing is being triggered. So I look at it after the fact as like a okay moment, but like during the fact I'm like, you gotta go.
Right, because what's that saying? Forgive and forget. I don't
Yeah,
forget nothing.
and that's literally the part of forgiving that you
And
have
I'm
to do. You
kinda
have
lying
to do
about
the
forgiving.
forgetting part, and if you don't do the
Yeah.
forgetting part, you're not forgiving correctly. But baby, I'm not gonna forget.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, I remember every damn thing.
I
I
can't
remember when you
forget.
stole my pencil in second grade,
No,
and
for
I stabbed
real.
you with it after. That was a lot.
In second grade?
Yeah,
Oh, Jalen.
yeah.
Jalen.
That was stabbing.
Yeah, I don't think forgetting is hard. I've done a lot of forgiving since being younger up until now, but I don't forget shit. Like I'm never gonna forget how you made me feel or whatever you did to me. I'm not gonna forget it.
I'm
I'm
always
just not gonna allow.
cautious.
I'm just not gonna allow it to affect me anymore, or like piss me off or anything like that. That's the difference.
That's 'cause you're in
I'm
control.
never
You're in
going to
control of
forget
you.
what you did.
I like that.
I'm just
Right.
never. I'm just not gonna allow it to.
So what are
make
like
me
some
feel
of
some type
y'all
of way anymore.
proud moments though? Like
Proud
as
moments?
a kid,
Proud
as
or
a
pride?
grown up, proud.
Oh, I got a good
I
moment.
know you love pride, but
I do. I actually have a lot of gay things for you guys. I have gay gifts. I have gay gifts for you.
You just
guys.
love giving gifts. huh?
Yeah, because like, yes,
that is
because
funny.
the last episode I didn't get to bring the gay gifts, but I do have gay gifts for everyone.
That
Oh,
is
he's
funny.
gay.
That.
You know,
All right, well, I will
Really
be
nice.
expecting my gift at the end of this episode. Thank you very much.
the producer can bring it in. Mhm,
So,
bring the gifts.
like a good memory, something that I'm really proud of. Yes. So, as we all know, like I really like to sing, and even my dad is a Latin artist, and he's a great singer, and so I get like my singing abilities from him. So growing up, I would always sing in school and all of that. And the high school that I went to, they had it was called a competition called Covenant Idol, so kind of like American Idol. And I went into that competition with my twin sister. She also sings. I have
He
a
told
twin
us that
sister.
so many
Yep, I
times.
do.
Okay,
And-
well, I be forgetting.
I just no, it's easy because I don't really talk about her too much because we're not super close, and she lives in Tennessee now. But we would sing all the time growing up, and we sound great together. So we were in that competition. We actually didn't go as a duo. We were like, we're gonna compete against each other and see like who gets higher, or whatever. So she ended up winning first place. I got second, and then actually our cousin got third place. She went to that same school, so that was like a proud moment
Is
of
the
mine.
cousin Tori Vega, if I'm not mistaken?
No.
No, not
Oh,
Tori
wait,
Vega.
will y'all come up on here and
Cause
sing
And
us a
for
song?
those that are
Last name.
watching,
Are y'all gonna come up
you
in here
should
and
know
sing
who
us?
Tori Vega is, and if not, look it up.
If
Okay.
y'all don't know who Tori Vega is, y'all watching the wrong podcast.
That was a proud moment of mine. And then after that, the competition, whoever was first and second actually got to perform at Hard Rock Cafe when it was in like downtown area by Campus Marshes. They had a whole little Hard Rock Cafe in there, and we got to perform in front of judges. And one of the judges was the writer for the Eminem movie.
8 Mile?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Never watched.
Yeah. So that was a really proud moment of mine.
Victorious. That is still so funny that y'all got the same last name,
I love
Vega.
that name.
There you go.
Okay. What about you, Jalen? Any
What was the
proud
question?
moments as a kid?
Oh.
You know, as a grown up?
As a grown up,
or as a kid? So none.
yes, I have a
Okay.
lot. I think one of my proudest moments was I'm gonna say getting my first apartment. That was a big thing for me. I needed my
Yeah.
own space, so that was the biggest. What the fuck are you ready for? Okay? Don't try it. Okay? Please don't try
Getting
it.
your first
No,
apartment is
because
a big
I was about to say
accomplishment.
like kind of the same thing, but I just noticed that all of us been talking about first apartments or apartments in general.
Child. First apartments.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest flex. It was amazing because nobody knew what I did. Like I literally kept it. I literally kept it quiet. Nobody knew. And I was like venting to my friends. I'm like, I gotta get out of my current situation. And they was like, I don't know how to do that. So I was like, cool. And then I kept it quiet. I was quiet. Like I didn't talk to nobody for like 2 weeks. And then one day I was like, I called my friends and I'm like, I need y'all to help me come move something. And they was like, fine. And then they came to the apartment and they walked up and it was like, whose house are you moving stuff out of? And I handed them the keys and I said, who wants to open the door? And they ran in and they were all excited and doing cartwheels all
What
over
age
the
was
place.
that?
Huh? How old am I? 20, 23?
28.
24?
24.
What? That's that one. Okay.
Word.
Hey, how old are you
what?
again?
Huh?
How old are you again?
You should know this.
I do know this. I do. Okay.
You should know this.
I'm wagging today. What is one of your proudest moments? I'm
I would say
25 by the goddamn way.
apartment, but
Always
I don't know. I do everything in like secret. So when I got my apartment, I just got it and just walked in the house and said, I'm leaving. It ain't like they was fascinated anyway. They was like, oh, okay.
That's what I did to my grandma. I said, I'm leaving tomorrow.
And that's what I did it too.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
said, I'm leaving
said
tomorrow.
early, I said in like a few hours, like, even though it wasn't a few hours, I only had like 2 little bags to take with me. But I would say when I actually moved out of state, like 2022.
That will be
Yeah.
my next
Because like,
biggest thing.
I didn't even think I was about to be able to do it, but I don't know. I was going through too much. I was, just over Detroit all in general.
Yeah.
Why you come back?
Why did I come back?
Detroit ain't got nothing. I love it here, but y'all ain't got shit.
Detroit actually
That's another
has
topic
a
for
lot
another
of good
episode.
stuff.
I meant
does.
shit for people to prosper. Like it has a lot of nice things, but opportunity wise, if you're not trying to be like a maybe a doctor or a nurse or a journalist or some shit, there's really not a lot of opportunities for people. Like we have our rappers, we have our rappers. Hopefully we can get one of them on the podcast.
I think that's all we have is our rappers.
Yeah, like we don't really got a lot of opportunities for us, and we have a lot of creative people here. That's why they all go other places and then rep us. Like, why you can't rep us here? Like, why don't we have the platform to build up our people? Why do they gotta leave here and then shout us out from behind? Be like, hey, I'm from Detroit. Won't go back, but I'm from. That's crazy. It's crazy work.
Is that something like you was thinking about as you was growing up? Like, this is what I want to do when I grow up?
Like what?
Like, your opportunities when you didn't
My
have
opportunities, I knew. I didn't know early on that there was no opportunities here because I was like young. But once I like grew up and knew for certain what I wanted to do, I knew I couldn't do it here, and I know I can't do it here, and I know I won't flourish here, and I know I have to leave. But right now,
What do you want to do, though?
I want to be an international superstar. Okay, I want to be a
International
singer,
superstar.
actor, model. Okay,
Z-list celebrity.
okay, I'm gonna show your ass Z-list. Okay, but I will be those things. I will be what I set my heart out to be, but I can't be here.
Gotta
There's
speak
no,
it into existence.
there's nobody that really flourishes in their hometown. Most people need to leave, and if you're watching this and you have a feeling that you need to leave, you need to follow that feeling, because it'll teach you some things, even if you have to come back.
But technically, I mean, look where we at, though. So,
Yeah.
you said this is something you've been wanting to
Yes, it
do.
was a dream. Okay,
And
yes, but I know
Opportunity
I
fell
know
right on
I
Instagram for
can't-
you.
I can't be a A-list celebrity here.
Here.
Like there's opportunities, but enough to like launch you to where you need to be. There's no record labels, there's no movie studios, there's no modeling agencies, there's not really things that there's not a lot of creative avenues here. You have to build your own, and lucky for us, our producer built his, and he
I don't know.
let
I
us
kind
be a
of
part
think
of
that's
it.
like the same with like most artists, though. They all go independent now anyway. So it's like, is a label something you really want when your fave is either got their own label or just independent now?
See, but the thing is, most of them had to start under a label because the independents love me, independent artists, y'all. But it's hard for them. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of it's really hard. Most people need a backing for a label if they want to make it to where my dream is. They want to make it to where I know I'm going to be. You need a push. You need a push from somebody that already has it started.
But if the talent is there, I mean, the opportunity will come.
Talent isn't everything, and in that industry, you
wait for which one industry? Because you said like 3 different ones.
For most of them, talent is you can have the prettiest face, but it's not going to automatically mean you're going to be the best model. And you can have the best voice.
Man, I don't even judge
That
people,
is true.
but I done seen
say.
some hit dogs.
Yeah.
That's either a singer or rapper, and they out here doing a big one, literally, because the talent
Which
is
one?
there.
Which one?
They big one.
But remember the level I said I wanted to be, so it has to be somebody we know. So which one?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, it's not one.
I wouldn't
okay,
know
so
if
moral
you
of the
know
story,
the
then they're
same
not
people
doing
that I know.
If I don't know them and you don't know them and he don't know them, then they're not where I want to be. Okay, where I want to be is everybody at the table gonna know. Everybody in the room gonna know. They're doing their big one. We'll never say they're not, but like not where I want to be, because where I want to be, I know you're going to need help to get there. And it might not be the best help and it might not be the best situation, but I'm going to have to bite the bullet until I can start my own label or start my own movie studio like Tyler Perry and shit.
So, speaking about good memories, let's get into maybe some bad memories. What are some bad memories from your childhood? Or not so great memories from your childhood? You can start with you, Brian.
How deep you want to get?
I mean,
Like bad?
or not so great. It doesn't have to be like super bad. It's just something that's not so great.
I don't think my memories are bad, because I just feel like everything builds who you are for when you get older, and it builds
Some shit
character.
could be bad. Okay, some shit could be bad. It could build you, but it could be bad. Okay. Well, life is shit. It could be bad.
Right. I more so can just like tell you a lesson that I learned from a situation.
Yeah.
Well, kids, never walk home alone. And that was like the only lesson that I ever learned. Because everything else, kidnapped. Talk about kidnapped. No, not kidnapped. He wanted to do like other things. Yeah. And I was like a little 8th grader fighting this big grown ass man out there for for my piece. But other than that, every lesson that I've had was never like something that was hard to me. I felt like it was more so like an eye opener.
Yeah.
But back to you, Adrian. What about you?
I would say, if I can think of one, it was in 2nd grade. I had this mean ass teacher, and I still remember her name. Her name was Miss Williams. She was so mean. I mean, the meanest teacher you can ever think of. And I low-key just think that she didn't like me and my sister. At the time, me and my sister were in the same class. And
I never do.
Yeah, we were in the same class, and I remember we were outside one day. It was like the fire alarms. They had everyone go outside and do the little drill, whatever that drill is, and we were outside like on a playground. And my sister had just got like a brand new little camera that my mom got her. It was like the disposable ones that you can, just throw away after a few clicks. And my sister was taking pictures. And the teacher literally came and like grabbed her camera and threw it on the floor and stomped on it.
You got little cute bad memories. Like, soon as you started off with the teacher, I just knew it was about to be something cute.
And I remember that vividly. Like
she made you pull the red card?
She literally grabbed the fucking camera. I don't know what made her do that. Like, why were you so angry or so mad to grab this camera, throw that bitch on the floor, and stomp on it? And my sister was crying, and I went up there. I was like, "You don't do that. Like, why'd you mess up her camera?" And blah blah blah. And we had to tell my mom, and it was like a big thing. My mom went to the school and like cussed her out and shit like that. But like, that's a memory when I was younger. Yeah, it was like a good. Well, it's not good.
But like, what about high school though?
High school, like a not so great memory in high school. Like a memory of mine that was great was when I mentioned about like the competition and stuff that and then I guess I could also talk about another great memory. Actually, I graduated as valedictorian from my high school.
Okay,
and the school that I went to, so I went to Cesar Chavez High School, 9th grade and 10th grade, and that's kind of like in Southwest Detroit. But I quickly realized that I wanted to get away from school. I just didn't want to be around people. So the school that I went to, it was hybrid, where you can either go in person, or you can do all of your work online.
Damn. So did you do a speech at the graduation?
I did. So the actual graduation was still in person.
Oh.
So I went to that school because I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do my work online. And then it was literally, you can do as much work as you wanted to. So if you were real consistent, you can graduate early. So I actually graduated like 6 months early. They had 2 graduations. One was in the wintertime and one was in the summertime. And so instead of me graduating in the summer, I graduated in the winter. So I graduated like 6 months early. I did all my work online, and yeah, I was valedictorian. I had like my own little speech, and I'll have to find the video and show you guys. Like my mom recorded it and stuff like that, and she has that on her Facebook, so I have to show you guys it. But that's like another good memory of mine from school, high school.
What about you though, Jalen? Because I know you got some stories.
I got some stories.
Yes,
but we're not gonna take it there. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it.
No,
on the lighter side. I'm gonna piggyback off of his teacher one.
You have been like a little shelled with the info besides episode 2. So give us something.
Really want the
give
info,
us something
if y'all
juicy.
if y'all really want the juiciness. You don't want the juiciness?
Right. It don't have to be a bad one.
Okay, no, I can give you a bad one. I got a lot of bad ones. Okay, I can give you a bad one.
You could give a good one. It don't have to be a bad one.
I'm gonna just piggyback off Adrian's teacher one. I had a teacher moment when I was in school and
high school or what?
Elementary. Yeah. And we had to walk in a single file line, and I had a teacher that did not like me. Well, she was a substitute though, but did not like. She was a consistent substitute because I think my teacher was pregnant
at that point. That's your teacher.
She did not like me though because I was the talkative kid. We all know this. And one day we are walking back to class, and I don't know what happens, but I know I get backhanded so hard by this teacher. Cut my forehead. Like I still have the scar, like right here. Zoom in. Are we here? Like in here.
Is it that little dash I see right there?
Yes. Still have the scar. To this, no. Her hand. I got hit that hard to where it took skin off. So when I tell you,
she had like rings on or something?
No ring.
No, that's what I said.
Bare white hand.
No,
bare hand. Bare hand. Backhand. I remember seeing like fingers and then boom. I was out.
Well, what you do?
I was done. I didn't do nothing. Like we were literally just walking, and I literally don't. I can't remember. That's how hard it happened. And I was like,
"What your mama do when you got home?"
When I tell you, my grandma went up in there. My grandma.
So your grandma did
one
something.
thing about it, my grandma is always. When I was a kid, not when I was an adult. I don't know what happened, but when I was a kid, she would raise hell about me. Okay, went up to that school, dragged everybody, got her fired. The principal was on probation. Everything was just everything. When I tell you one thing about my grandma, she didn't play about me. She went in there, she caused the whole scene. And then I remember having to just sit in class every day with this like big ass like open mark on my face. And I was just like,
I was just wondering, what school did you go to?
Yeah, what school was that?
Yeah, I'd rather not. I feel like the information I share comes to bite me in the butt. So I'd rather not like name drop shit.
The teacher is about to come back with another backhand.
Gonna be all on Instagram cussing me out. I just got time. I'm sorry, I ain't got time. But no, that was one of my bad memories. I mean, if y'all ever want to know some more,
we'll hit you up. We'll ask.
Well, since we sharing school memories,
okay.
I would say like a bad memory. I'm gonna start off with a bad one that I had. Would I consider those bad though?
You don't consider anything bad.
I don't consider anything bad. I would just say like when I was a senior. We can never mind.
It's the laugh for me. This little like.
Now I want to know what is it?
All right. So then, what about? Okay, if you can't think of something with school, what about maybe like a world event or something crazy that happened in the world that you can remember?
The only thing that I was like can remember right off back is like COVID. That's it.
Yeah.
But good memories did come from COVID though. Like I really appreciated just like how the world was like becoming more creative. I feel like.
Yep.
Instead of everything being like so industry, like you can just tell like everything was industry.
Yeah.
Or just doing it for the cloud.
Yeah.
So, once everybody just started putting out their own stuff, making these videos at home and all that, I appreciated that a lot.
Were you
spending the time with the family every day?
Yep.
No.
Were you during COVID? Were you in school Byron, were you like in high school?
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to. Sometimes I'm not good with years and ages. So I'm just trying to.
So I graduated 2018.
Okay, I don't know
COVID
why I
came
thought that
2020.
you probably would have graduated
Am I
in like
slow? How we
2021
graduate
or
the same
something.
year? How old are you?
Jalen, you only like a few months older than me.
Oh, few months. Okay, cool.
Not even a few, but I'm gonna say few to be nice.
I was gonna ask because I feel like kids who were in school during that time, it was a very interesting time for them.
Nobody went to
was, 'cause,
prom.
like,
I'm so sad for that.
Not prom. Like my brother was so depressed because he couldn't go to school, even though that really wasn't the reason why. But shit, I'm gonna just say that. But yeah, but
I
it
had
was a
my
lot
little
for them.
moment during COVID. I had like my little moment where I had met someone and we were like hitting it
Oh,
off
and
and
everybody
whatever.
was pregnant during COVID
Not
and booed up.
Ooh, them
Booed up,
COVID
yes.
babies.
COVID babies are like so advanced.
I
They too
have a
smart.
favorite COVID baby. Oh my God, her name is Miracle. Cutest, smartest, most evil thing I've ever seen, and I just love her to death. She them babies are something different.
No, my
They're, like,
niece is
mutated
my
or
favorite
something.
COVID baby.
They got something going on for sure.
I'm telling you, every COVID baby, I don't know, they came out a little bit different. They too smart for me, too advanced. They walking at 1 month, talking at 2.
How you come out knowing how to work an iPhone?
Listen,
No,
Like
for
how you
real.
reaching the
real.
Dr. Pocket and playing on his phone right now? What happened? What happened? That's a lot.
my best friend, she just had a baby 2 years ago, and even after COVID, like her daughter is so smart. Literally started walking way before 1, and
That was my niece, literally.
and is so smart now. Literally, she'll say sentences to you, and she just turned 2 not too long ago, and she'll say sentences, and she picks up on like cues and stuff like that, just like body movements. Like she can easily look at you, and like she can tell if you're upset about something. Like she's so smart, so smart.
She gonna be an empath.
A what?
Empath.
Empath.
Okay, we do have a little game though.
Ooh, what's
that
the
I wanna
game?
play. Hold on, I have to look at the questions because I
Please.
literally just came up with these.
Let's
Well,
turn
not
this
just came up
episode
with
up.
them, but it's a little speed question.
Mm.
Okay. Because I don't know what these speed questions are. Okay. I found it. Okay. So we do have a game that I want to play. Just a little speed questions. You don't have to take it too serious. Like, you should know these answers right off back. So, question 1. What age was your first kiss?
2.
You gagged me.
2. You remember back at
3.
2?
3. Her name was Sophia. Yeah.
Okay, maybe your memory is not shot.
It's not, but it is at the same time.
Because I can't even remember back. Second grade.
Second
So I was
grade.
7. And it was with a female, and her name was Jessica. I remember her name,
5.
Jessica.
Oh, see, I was gay since young.
Yeah.
Mine was first grade, and it was a boy named Christian. But since we was in first grade, I know I could say his name, and he won't remember me.
We could say people from that because I got a few people I want.
Well, you already said Sophia, but
Hey, what's Sophia?
Sophia.
We were such the cutest couple.
I'm straight, man. Question 2. What's one movie that you can say right off back made your childhood? High School Musical, 1, 2, 3.
Wait, okay.
Spy Kids.
Can I say?
Ooh,
Can I
Spy
say?
Kids is a
Can I?
good
I
one.
got 3.
You
It's
see, I
Baby
see-
Boy, Obsessed, and Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
That
Shark
made
Boy
your
and Lava Girl was real
childhood?
good.
Yeah.
Baby Boy and Obsessed is kind of crazy.
Seeing that lady get knocked through that damn ceiling. And
I feel like
Beyonce
we talked about that before,
It
though.
brought in a fire in me.
But like when that movie came out, you were probably what, like 24?
No, baby, you were 24. I was still in school.
I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm childhood.
All right, next question. If you could name one album from your teenage years that defined you, which album would it be?
Ooh.
So teenage for you is like, 2013, 2014.
Teenage years.
Okay,
Because I just feel like you would probably go say
Let's
like
just
a
go-
Nicki Minaj,
It's definitely it would
Pink
probably,
Fridays.
No,
like,
it'd be
baby,
Roman
we was
Reloaded.
kids.
It'd be Roman Reloaded.
That's so
That-
funny. When
I
I
would-
was
I would-
going
yeah.
over this game by myself, I literally said,
That-
you better say Roman
I
Reloaded because
put
you was a
that.
teenager for that.
I put that album on in the car with my grandma, and she didn't speak to me the rest of the week. But I was in
I
there.
think mine-
like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Bitches
that
Okay.
is a great album.
oh my god.
Yeah,
can't wait to
Roman's
hear it tonight.
Revenge is one of
What about you,
the
Adrian?
top tier songs. I would have to say the Cheetah Girl album. Cheetah Girls 2.
That was when you were a teenager? Oh, baby, I was a kid.
No, I was not a
wait a minute.
teenager.
Was you listening
I was
to it at
probably
your
I was probably like
teenage years?
12. I was probably like 12 when that movie
What's your
came
favorite
out.
song?
The Amiga Cheetahs, the very end. That's
Of
I
course.
love
I
that
love,
song.
I think I love Strut.
Strut is really good.
The Party
Strut's
Just
really
The
good.
party just be.
I play that at work sometimes.
Oh, the party just begun is fire.
Yeah.
We're gonna listen to that in the car.
And they was
we
cutting up with that choreo. Like they was getting into
Okay.
it. They was doing what they needed to do.
Baby.
I
We have a
was-
watch party and just like watch one.
We
all
should.
three of
She was
them.
eating the girls up.
I
But
really, I
what
really
would
feel
mine
like,
be though? Like an album I play over and over and over and over. I don't want to say it because it's funny. Fifth Harmony Reflection album.
Okay.
I'm my own reflection.
I
know-
thought that was like so corny when I first heard it.
Oh, it was. Oh, it was.
You know what's
I
so
don't think
crazy?
to this day.
Speaking of Fifth Harmony, if you go back to YouTube, whatever, and watch their videos when they performed on, it was America's Got Talent, right? I think it was America's Got Talent.
No, it was
right?
American
Or is it X
Idol.
Factor?
Or was it X Factor?
I think it was X Factor.
It's wherever the
They-
boy
I didn't know them
band
at the
came
time.
from. It was X Factor.
They actually did not sound good at all.
I
don't know how they
shut you
made-
down and go on
I don't
to the
know
next
how
question.
they made it so far.
I just want to let you know,
Okay.
Normani always sound good. Okay.
As a group,
Normani is that
as a
bitch.
group, their
Oh,
harmonies
we
just
definitely
wasn't
shut you
always
down now.
they
Who
were
has been
consistent.
who has been the biggest influence in your life? So whether it's family, friends, celebrity, in my whole life.
Yes, I have mine.
Oh, say it.
Oh, mine is definitely Keisha Cole.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Oh, it's always been Keisha,
Keisha
Cole.
Coleslaw.
I've watched every episode of her TV show at least 10 times. I can tell you each episode.
What you
I can
shoulda
tell you
did,
each
Keish.
each album, word for word, every song that has been like yeah, we go through the same
She
problems.
got some hits. She got some really good songs.
She do.
Okay, and
What
I will
about
be
you,
at that tour.
Adrian?
I will be. At
I
that
would
tour.
say I got 3 in mind. Of course, my mother, Beyonce, and Jessie J.
Jessie J. That
Jessie
is
J,
like
that's
so
so
strange.
cute.
I
And
never
she
would
never
have
gets
expected
shout out
that
in
one.
anything.
She's very underrated, and she's so good. A lot of people pass sleep on her. Jessie J, I actually love Jessie J. So I started listening to Jessie J a lot in like my middle school years, 5th, 6th grade. The very first song that I actually heard of Jessie J was "Who You Are."
I knew you was about to
then
say that song. I
That
remember
song, I just related so much to it. And then after I heard that song, I just fell in love with her. So from like middle school up, I listened to a lot of Jessie J. And then Beyonce has always been like a thing in my household. I would listen to her all the time. Destiny's Child, all of that. But love some Beyonce. And yeah, my mom as well.
I would say myself. And then like the second one, because I do got 2. Yeah, so myself and Ariana Grande.
Oh, Ariana Grande.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Since her dumb ditzy
I
days
think-
on
I think-
Victorious.
I think
Days.
music wise, she ate. I don't know about influence. I don't know about it. Like, I don't know about influence because I wasn't really gonna wear no high ponytails and 6-inch pumps. Like that's really, I feel like that's her influence. Like her music, fire. I know every song, but influence. I don't know.
You know, people like her bringing legends back together, like how she brought Brandy and Monica back together.
They were already in the process of
Actually,
rekindling,
no,
but
they
we're gonna
wasn't,
give
because
it-
they
we're gonna-
actually just did their interview and they literally said
Hold on.
it's because of Ariana
Hold
Grande.
on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, you might have ate that one up.
Right, because Keisha
Right,
Coleslaw, where she at?
I had to eat that up. Next
All
question,
right,
You don't
last
want to
one.
fight on this podcast, do you? I know you don't. I just know you don't.
The last one, it's a funny one that I actually really did come up with. If we were
So
in a
who
horror
really came up with
movie,
the last ones?
no, I came up with them, but like I actually sat down and was like, really thought this one out.
Oh, so you stood up and thought the ones out?
You know
What's
what?
the question,
Jalen?
Byron?
If we were in a horror movie, which characters would you be? Can we cuss?
Well, baby,
Oh,
we
I
can
always
Well,
cuss.
the
cuss.
cute.
Like in
Would you
chat.
be the cute hoe, the one to die, the handsome muscle, or
You
the
looked at me when you said that because you know. Oh, sorry.
what cute hoe, or the final boy?
I would be. Oh, I'm sorry. You go.
Yeah, don't cut me off. Thank you, Jalen. I would want to be 2. So in one movie, I would love to be the cute hoe. the one that gets killed while having sex, and then
Such a great way to go.
and then I would love to be the final boy as well.
And like,
Yeah.
in what movie though?
And what movie? Oh, Freddy versus Jason. I would love to be the final boy in that movie. That was such a good movie.
But you know, all Jason movies literally got the cute hoe. That's why I put that in there because I thought of him.
Yeah.
They always having sex and die. What
Yep.
about you, Jayla?
I would want to be the muscle or the final boy. Yeah. Yeah. Those two. I feel like, yeah.
I don't know. I can't see you as that. But in what movie though?
You definitely gaze deeply into my eyes. Can we play back the video? Gaze deeply into
Muscle
my eyes.
Man.
So man, so what movie?
Either Final Destination or Saw. Those are my two. I would love to be in a Saw movie.
Oh,
If I could be in a Saw movie.
Saw's really good. What is your favorite Final Destination movie? Mine has to be 3.
You know,
Mine has to
technically
be
everybody
3.
in Final Destination dies.
Technically,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, so Muscle Man. And then in Saw.
Okay, so
Final
you're
Boy.
dying second, actually.
What about you, Byron?
Wait a minute.
What up?
I got it there.
Me, of course, just the final boy.
Mm-hmm. And then
That's
what
it.
movie?
I couldn't see you making it to the end. I just
Okay, I lied.
couldn't.
So either I'm gonna die first, but I can't die too quick.
You
or
still
the
need your
final
camera
boy.
time, yeah.
Right, like, don't kill me. But that was a wrap on our questions.
Harry, that was so cute.
But now we have time for, our segment that I really do like because it'd be funny as hell. Our
Oh.
pour some advice.
Pour some advice on it. But before we get into pour some advice on it, we need to pour us a shot, okay? How we gonna pour some advice on it? We ain't pour us a shot yet.
Producer,
Second shot, producer. Ring, ring.
ring
please.
the liquor.
Who child? We finally got our shots. Okay, felt like it took forever.
We got our shot.
But for y'all, it only took 2 seconds.
I don't know, this Duce is kicking. It ain't kicking, but it's something.
All right,
3
cheers, guys.
shots in.
3 shots in. 3 shots in. 3 shots in.
Baby, that was
Yeah,
4
no,
times.
it's better say
Four
that than 4
shots
shots in.
Y'all are so funny.
Leave in the comments what y'all be drinking on when y'all be watching this, cause y'all have to be drinking something.
Yeah, and let us know too, like what you want us to drink next.
Ooh,
Watch they
pick
come with something so
Y'all
nasty.
pick the next drink. Mm-hmm. Pick a tequila
No tequila.
or a cognac, Hennessy. Tequila. Hennessy.
But look, so we do have somebody who actually wants some advice from us. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, so I'm gonna just say Machiavelli from Detroit. Machiavelli wants to know. He wants to know that if you find out your girl boyfriend is DL and he tries to slide on you, but you shut it down, do you tell her yourself or let her find out? But mind you, seeing him at the after hour with another guy a week before he texted me, I tried to tell her, but she wanted to go out for brunch instead.
Wait, so is it your girl
Her
boyfriend?
homegirl boyfriend.
Oh, her home
His
girl.
home. Ooh, I done called him.
I'm like her
So-
girl. I'm like, wait,
It's the
everybody
Duce,
cheating on
that's
everybody?
what y'all wanted.
Everybody
But
cheating on
got you
everybody?
acting
no,
blue.
but it's a guy.
Okay, so
So
his
his
homegirl.
homegirl
Home girl.
is
Boyfriend.
DL.
With the homegirl DL? Oh, Lord.
No. So, okay, so
Everybody just
his,
DL.
This
his
is gonna be
home-
funny when they watch it. Like, do
Right,
y'all
like,
not
what?
understand? No, Machiavelli is
Okay.
a guy.
He's a guy.
Yes.
Has a homegirl.
He said,
and
what
her
what
man
do you do if you find out your
is DL.
homegirl boyfriend is DL?
Okay.
And
Okay.
he tried to slide, but you shut it down. Do you tell her yourself or let her find out? Mind you, after
Yeah.
seeing him at an after hour with another guy a week before he texted me, I tried to tell her, but she wanted to go out for brunch instead.
Baby, if that is your homegirl, you need to tell her.
Okay.
Tell her. Like, I get so. I don't think.
I just know your answer's gonna be different.
I don't see why that would even be a question. Like, tell your homegirl. If you're hiding it out, that's not your homegirl, and you're not a good friend. If I'm being real.
You know, it's always 2 sides to the penny. I don't even know if that's a saying, but it just popped up in my head.
This is really not. No one's ever said that.
Yes, they have. I heard it somewhere before, but I only say that because it's like, what if you do tell the girl and she don't believe that, like, what you saying is true? And
Yeah.
if she go back and ask him and he lies and say that you are basically trying to come on to him. But then again,
Yeah.
you could tell her right off back. But given that you waited a minute to tell her is like,
But Didn't
That's
he
where you
try
messed
to,
up at,
didn't he
waiting
try
to
to
tell
tell
her.
her and she wanted to go to brunch, which means she knows.
No, he didn't clarify and said, "Girl, I got something to tell you."
Yeah.
He just said he was trying to tell her, and she wanted brunch. I would have told her at brunch.
Yeah.
So he didn't tell her?
No.
Why the hell he didn't tell her?
Brunch
That
and
mean
tea.
he want him. If he ain't tell her that
That's
day,
why I said
that
there's
mean he
two
want
sides
him.
to every penny. That
Stop
is a
saying
saying.
that shit.
That's a saying.
two-
Ain't nobody said that.
I'm gonna bet y'all. If I
Ever.
look it up after
Or
this, I know something.
two sides to every story. I ain't never heard no penny.
Okay.
I've heard
Nobody
the
said that.
two sides to every story.
Maybe, I don't know because I watched them.
Actually,
Nobody
I've
gets
heard
two
that.
sides to every book.
But I've
What?
also heard there's two sides to every story, and I've also heard there's three sides to every story.
Your
Story.
side, my side, and the truth.
And the truth. So with him, I'm gonna just say, yeah, like tell
It's
her, like
something
if that's
about a
your
coin flipping
homegirl.
both ways. I don't know, but either way, like, what would be your advice, Jalen?
My advice would be
Do he tell her or do he not tell her?
Tell her.
Even though he waited too
Tell-
long.
Ain't no time too long. First of all, in my humblest opinion, and I know if my friends is watching, they gonna have a whole shit to say about it. But like, I'm in an era where my focus is me. So baby, when I tell you, just as long as I told you, okay? I'm helping you. Okay, that story ain't
Right.
got nothing to do with me. Okay, I was focused on what Coney Island I was gonna eat after the club. I really forgot, but then I remembered. And so I told you. I told you when I remembered. Sorry. Damn it, but I told you. He's gay. Now, do you want to get Coney Island after? What are we doing?
You are so obsessed with Coney Island.
Oh, I love it. That's the best part about being here is a Coney Island. I can't wait to own one.
You know,
What's your favorite
when
Coney
I went to Ohio the other weekend, there was a Coney Island in Ohio.
He about to be like, y'all done
I
gave me
thought that was a
advice
Michigan
and started
thing.
talking about Coney Island.
Okay,
Well, that's, she wanted to go to brunch, but we can't talk about Coney Island.
To really
Oh, that's
back
crazy.
in, yeah, my advice remains the same. Like, even if he waited some time to tell her about seeing him at the after hour and stuff like that. Like, you already fucked up by not telling her that right away. So at this
That's
point,
what I was about to
I don't think
say.
it's fuck up.
You already seen him at the after hour with a whole nother guy a week
Yeah.
before he texted you. That's where you messed up at by not telling her that before he even
But
came to you.
I do wish that like maybe his question was a little bit more detailed because you can see someone at the after hours and the guy, but if they're just hanging out, that can just be his homeboy. Like you saw him kissing this other guy, they was touching each other. Like what was going on?
I think
You know,
if he put it
was-
in there,
if-
he must have
I
seen.
can guarantee
he
you it
could
wasn't a
tell.
straight after hour.
I was just about to say that too. Like
Do
I don't
straights even have after hour? Do they have them?
I've been to a couple.
Okay.
I've been to like one that looked like a fight nightclub and like the girls walk around.
Oh, they love that. Oh no, the gays love a fight nightclub. Okay, never mind.
Oh no, it was actually a
The straights
straight
be
one.
fighting?
Oh yeah, because
They do?
a fight broke out and
They
I was
tussle?
like, it's time for me to go because you know
Okay.
they start puming and I ain't got time for all that.
I hate a pew pew.
They didn't though, but
been in a
I
few
just
shootouts
be
my day.
nervous. But I've been to a few like straight after hours.
Period.
It be a vibe. They don't really be like caring like who you is. Like
Love that, but they don't dance. But what advice would you give?
I don't know, cause like the right side of the penny.
You and this penny.
And now is this a side with the head up?
I guess.
Okay.
I normally like.
I would have
face
been
down.
said
I love
something
a
like
good
how you
face
said.
down
Soon
moment.
as he seen him with the other guy at the other after hour, I would have been said something. Cause then he wouldn't even made his way towards you. But then you waited on that, and he done made his way towards you, and then now you waited even longer. I would have been
You know what?
snapping pics, sending them over
You know
to
what?
my
I got some new
homegirl.
advice.
ASAP.
I got some new advice.
ASAP. I would have
'Cause-
told my friend the day, like literally the next morning, like I got some tea to tell you, girl. Wake up, whatever. Like
Boogie, this is gonna get a lot messier. I'm so sorry to tell you, but I think the best solution, just kill him. Kill him. Okay. Then you don't have to worry. You ain't have to worry about him trying you, and you ain't got to worry
You know,
about
and
her.
on that note, that was the advice
oh
that
no,
we had.
that's not okay.
that was the
yeah.
advice.
All right,
yeah.
my bad.
And
Please do
now
not
you
listen
know.
to Jalen. Jalen never gives the best advice.
Exactly.
Oh, I always
Do
give
not
great
listen to
advice.
him.
Take
It's not
it.
realistic.
Do it. It won't hurt nobody.
Don't take Jalen advice, you guys. But if any of you guys still have any advice you want to share with us, please send it to J.Marvin Productions on Instagram. Well, J.Marvin Productions on Instagram. So we can, give you guys some advice on
Do
it.
y'all be remembering the dot? I don't ever
I do.
remember the dot. It be J.Marvin.
I'm screaming.
It's one word. The other thing.
But this was fun, though. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you catch me on Instagram, bry.a, 2 N's, 2 T's.
Catch me on Instagram at OMG The Legacy. Make sure you follow. Okay, comment, share.
Right.
Yes.
Don't just like stuff. How about you push the follow button? Because y'all be
Press
waiting on me
it.
to follow y'all back.
Press it.
Press it, yeah.
Engage.
I've got a few new followers since starting the podcast.
gotten
A few inbox too in my DM.
What they talking about in your DM?
We're going to talk about
And-
that later. But
What they talking about in
where
your
do you
DM?
find you at, Adrian?
Cool. And then you guys can follow me on IG at a.noel96. And like everyone else said, please like, follow, all that good stuff.
And
And
engage. But before
more
we
my
go,
DMs.
don't forget we have to do our last shot.
Who was gonna forget that?
We know you wasn't.
Okay.
our last shot before we close out.
Okay,
3 shots in. 3 shots in. 3 shots in. I ain't do it the 4th time. Cool.
And we out. Peace.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us. Episodes coming every Friday. That shot is kicking my ass
Every
right now.
Friday at 3 p.m.
At 3 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time
Okay.
and 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Well, look at you knowing your times. I've been, heard of that since Disney Channel.
Oh, can we do it?
All right,
like
you
the
guys.
little
Peace.
Mickey Mouse thing?
Ooh, that would have been like sweet, but I don't know.
Oh, we should build a shot glass.